Okay, let's take a look at this thing called a template literal. So template literal, it's a nicer way to concatenate variables with your strings and basically put variables inside of, well, a string. And so if you ever wanted to print out a statement, for example, name is equal to Caleb, and you wanted to say console.log, hi, my name is, then you close your string, add a plus sign, and then your variable. And if there's more, add a plus sign, add your string, more stuff here, close your string, plus sign, add a variable, and so on and so on. And so that was a terrible sentence. Hi, my name is Caleb, more stuff here, Caleb. And so this is how we've been doing string concatenation so far. And there's actually a much better way. In relatively newer JavaScript, you can do this thing called a template literal. And instead of having to write this gross syntax, which as soon as you start writing like HTML and stuff in it, it gets pretty gross. What we could do instead is we could say console.log, use backticks. Notice that this is not an apostrophe. This is not a quotation mark. It is a backtick. And then you can say, hi, my name is $, opening and closing curly brace. And then you put the variable name in there, just like this. And doesn't that look so much cleaner? Because this literally just says, hi, my name is, oh, by the way, this is a variable coming from outside of this string. My name is Caleb. Bam, just like that. And so that's all there really is to a template literal. Now the syntax behind it looks a little bit funny, so let's go ahead and create one more example here. Let's create a sentence, a const sentence, because we're not going to change this. We're going to use a template literal, and it's going to say, hello, my name is, again, $, opening and closing curly brace, then you put your variable name inside of there, and that variable name just comes from up here. Welcome to my course on JavaScript. And then it just has that closing backtick and an opening backtick. So it's not apostrophes, it's not quotation marks. It's a backtick. Go ahead, slam that enter button. It's gonna say undefined because all we did was define a variable here, or a constant rather. And let's go ahead and type sentence, and voila, it says, my name is Caleb. Welcome to my course on JavaScript. And just for funsies, let's go ahead and take a look at type of the sentence. It is still a string. And so that is a nicer way of concatenating variables into a string for any form of output. It's really nice. What I would like you to do is just take a quick minute and just try to write one of these out. Just write a constant with a variable. Maybe it's your name, maybe it's your age, maybe it's the number of pets you have, and just throw it into a template literal string. Once you've got that figured out, let's head on over to that next video.